What is up, guys? NYKF31 here, Madden 21. Um, Long overdue this. I've just been in a mode of just playing. Um, Done with Mutt. I'm just playing my online league games, and I have been playing around the NFL with an online regs. I have some videos that I'm going to be uploading for that as well. Haven't forgotten about that. I kind of want to conclude that or finish that up too. But anyway, custom Arizona Playbook Audibles. This is what I generally go into to start the game. I decided to put together my Audibles just so I don't have to waste time in the play call menu. I use the Arizona Playbook in a couple of online CFMs. I also use the spread one as well. I haven't made my own yet. That's incoming also. I just have to get off my ass and just do it. I've just been so damn lazy as far as that's concerned. I just hate the Playbook editor. But anyway, these are what I use to start the game with. I figure tweaking one or two here and there is better than just scrambling around the formations while you're in the game. So while this is my base to begin, it's not always where I end. It just depends on what I think I need. But anyway, pistol ace. I'll use stretch or counter. If I'm going to run the ball out of this set, I'm usually going to come out in dive or zone weak and then see how the box is stacked. Skinny post is a good audible. If you have an outside, a deep or a mid outside threat receiver, that corner post is decent. But I like skinny post. I also like a play action deep in for my pass audibles out of this set. For doubles Y offset, I'll usually come out in stretch alert, dive, zone fake jet if I want to run the ball out of here. And we have jet touch pass, play action cross, which is a good too high stressor with the post route. Well, the over route and the deep square in against quarters. Also against cover 2. They're also good man beating routes. All of those, they have good, cuts for beating man coverage. Tech out as well. If I see off coverage there, you have both the out and the curl route plus the drag and the spot route at the tight end. I wish fade smash was better. The slot fade and the slot wheel are just really poor this year. They don't. The only way you can hit those is if you have just a spec catch guy. But as far as getting separation, they're very disappointing as far as that's concerned. Pistol full house panther. Lead read option. I really love lead zone reads. HB dive. You can have one of these two. I tend to avoid the boots unless I'm going to immediately take over the quarterback. But then you run into the risk of running into contain. So when I do play action, I do play action flood HV slip, or I just cancel the play action pass here. This is my this is one of the formations I'll go to when I'm inside the 5-yard line usually. Open slot. I need to use this formation more, to tell you the truth. Zone split and Y lead read option. So if I'm at the line of scrimmage, I'll just see what the box tells me, and either check to that or check to the lead option if I need to eliminate a guy. You can come out in stretch alert looky, for example, and then go from that to the zone split or zone lead read option or strong flood. Fake screen wheel, again, that wheel route is not great. You could also run curls. Boot slide, again, cancel that play action so you don't, potentially roll into contains. And you have dive alert smoke, which I like as well. And this counter alert smoke is not that bad either. The alerts are pretty good in general this year, I find. Pistol spread. Zone alert bubble, Y shallow, Y cross, 4 verticals. Y cross, I'm really in truth looking for that post stop route against single high. The crosser takes a million years to get going. Not really a fan of what they did to Y cross this year. I'm looking for a high-low between the back and the post stop there. If I have a one-on-one shot to the left, I'll throw the streak as well. Work that Ohio concept between a slot receiver and the outside receiver on the left-hand side against your cover 2 type of look. If the corner runs off, you can hit the out route. If it's a hard flat, you can hit that hole between the receiver and the safety. This wide corner is not that bad. It breaks a little bit deeper than it looks. I first had this play action deep in play and placed a wide cross, but it's an instant sack more often than not if you carry out the play action. And you can always go, touch pass as well. Like if I'm playing if I'm playing someone, or I'm in a situation where I'm looking at more than likely a stacked box, I like to have that in there if they're really selling out to stop the zone read or the inside zone game. You could run that bad boy. Also put in alert, smoke, jet pass fake zone, and zone fake jet, either or, up to you. Pistol strong slot. Zone split. You can also have read option there as well as the lookie. I like X post. The S post takes some time, but again, if you have a stud guy, you'll get down there a little bit quicker. And you have the square in and the shallow in route as well. I also like to have the 494 F flat as well. That's a good single high against cover 3 and off man coverage also. If you have a hot route master QB or a back apprentice, you can actually turn it into a Texas concept between the back and the fullback. Pistol strong slot open. I like that Y cross, the double move there to the left. And again, I'm looking, for the stop route there, high-low there. And if I have time, you can hit the Y cross. And just be aware that it takes some time to get going. Don't really run mesh out of this set very much, or mesh dig. I don't like the spacing on it. Mesh I'll run occasionally out of this, but not very often. I don't really use this set very much either. Lead read option. You can also throw zone alert bubble there. So you get the idea as far as my run audibles are concerned. I'll either have a inside zone or zone split or a alert RPO, or I'll have a lead option or a zone read. Or I might have both, depending on the formation. Trips left open, read RPO, mesh dig, out and under. You can run the alert as well. I like the alert bubbles this year. They work pretty nicely. Scat really isn't that bad. Mesh dig is okay. Again, that wheel route just doesn't really do much separation-wise. We do have the dig there. You can also throw slip screen. Sometimes I'll throw slip screen in there to replace mesh dig. Weak eye slot. Z under I like. It's a nice little flood of the strong side. Basically a fin concept. You have that vertical release by the slot and the in route coming in, and you also have the shoot route by the back and the backside post. Patch and short post I like. It's not an instant sack. This version of Y cross has both backs flaring out pretty nicely, so I don't mind having that in there. Again, sometimes I'll replace that with a smoke or an alert or a touch pass, just depends. And this play action boot slide is not that bad if you cancel out the play action pass, so you don't roll into contains. Bunch quads, a formation I don't really use all that much because I feel cheesy running QB draw. Although they did patch it, so I suppose I can try it and not feel too dirty. But QB draw, bunch trail, that 4 concept is nasty. And you have that high-low between the mesh and the trailing receiver, and you also have a comeback route. Inside post, and you have spot. Spot concepts out of bunch are really spaced very nicely in general. Cluster at T's formation, not really that great. It's not bad, but it's not great. Play action read. Mesh pose is pretty good. Z spot as well. Spot concepts in these type of sets are pretty good. And cluster bunch as well. That's a good cover 3 flood stretcher. What irritates me about this is that you have an outside zone, but the other run you have, or the only one you have to run in between the tackles is a draw. So you have to either run outside the zone or counter, unless you want to risk botched handoffs with the draw or delayed handoffs with the draw, where the quarterback catches the ball, jumping. But I think certainly cluster strong is better. I have slip screen, base, flanker drive, and spot. I'll replace that sometimes with play action read or post dig or post curls. Again, just depends on how I feel the game is going or what I need. Shotgun doubles, more or less my base formations are the double stuff. Quick base, weak flood, angle smash, play action dagger. I usually replace play action dagger during the game either with drag under, touch pass, or the read RPO. 9-4 isn't that bad either. But I like to have my Mills concept, which you have 2 of them really with wide shuttle cross. 3 really. Drag under, you guys know, watching me the past couple of years, this is my favorite shot play when I suspect either quarters or off-man coverage. I love going to that. That double move is really fierce. So sometimes I'll replace, play action dagger with that. Touch pass. Mesh is not bad either. As is Z-in. One of my favorite formations in this playbook. You can run everything basically. You can run, base. You can run the zone read. You can run 2 RPOs. You have some good 2 high and man beaters like angle smash. Good 2 high beater. You can hot route that tight end to a streak to create a high-low Texas concept. You have your deep comeback against man coverage as well as that corner route. You can also drag that hitched receiver as well. There's a lot of things you can do. You can drag that guy and max protect, for example, or you can drag that guy and block the tight end. Things of that nature. Doubles offset weak. Play action jailbreak. Read bubble, double cross, and 4 verts. I tend to run play action bubble Y over in place of that jailbreak screen. As far as my Audible is concerned, I think that's a little bit better and gives you another good, man-beating concept between those 2 over routes there to your right. But play action jailbreak screen is not bad. And the zone peak RPO is not that bad either. That route by your slot receiver does not get chucked into oblivion, and you have more of a window to hit it as well. Doubles Y offset. Not much of a passing formation here. Zone read. Y sail. Jet touch. This I need to use more. The jet pass QB power. Fake jet QB power. The alert's not bad. The play action jet sweep's not too terrible, as well as the seam. Y sail for your cover 3 stressor, and also some man beaters between the square in and the corner route. You also get a good high-low there against zone coverage between the hitch and the square in as well. Square in I could like to see the square in be a little bit deeper. You can always smart route that depending on distance to the first down marker, of course. I'd like to see more deep square in routes in the game in general. There's not a whole heck of a lot in the stock playbooks, or even in the playbook editor, to be honest with you. The lack of deep squaring is really, really weird. That's one of the go-to intermediate to deep route concepts, in the league. Empty again, QB draw. I feel dirty. I don't go empty enough. Touch pass, you can put in there and click a QB draw, inside cross. Stick out of empty is pretty good, actually. It's not bad at all. You can also create a slant flat concept at the backside. Dig, curl, read. That's a nicely spaced square in hitch combination. And you also have a double move post corner route for your stud outside receiver. If you have a guy who has deep outside, that's excellent. That's also good against beating man coverage abilities such as one step ahead. And this version of Y cross is actually useful. Doesn't take 5 million years to run. Shotgun open flex. This tight end RPO is really nice. If you have a tight end with some good giddy up, you can get some nice yards off of that. Dagger, X-spot, and dive. You can also go verticals. Don't run HB toss, it takes way too long. This is a waste of a play as well, unfortunately. Unless you just want to hit a one-on-one shot to the outside. The over route and the square and combo is okay, but that seamer just ends up going into it, which is insane, but what can you do? Slot offset, again. This is a good one for establishing tail motion, RPO, and running game. Flood play is nice. Shakes is okay if you have the outside guys. RPO, read bubble, motion spot. Get a hot route, or I should say smart route, that's fade stop to get a little bit deeper. On default, it's not that great, but 10 yards or more, it's a pretty good route. And the RPO counter read is not bad either. Good RPO formation here. Split slot, inside zone. The FB inside has a weird path. I don't really run shovel. I haven't run shovel once, really. There's a lot of stuff now I'm looking at it I need to run more of. Like 689 hook is excellent. Again, this version of Y cross, I like the double move route, and also the I'm looking for that post stop route. If retention holds, you can hit the Y cross, but again, it takes way too long. Slide is good. Those double posts are nice. And you have mesh, reaction flood, slot angle, and mesh post. I have my audibles right now set to mesh post wheel, I should say. 689 hook and slot post angle. Spread Y flex. Inside zone, shallow cross, drive, and sail. Got a good man beating combination there with the square in and the comeback route. Sail, you have a 3-level flood there against single high. Also against cover 2, depending on what kind of cover 2 it is, between the table route and the and that turkey hole between the corner and the safety. And man beaters there with that whip route and the square in, H shallow cross. That route by the back, going opposite the flow, is good against man coverage. You also have high lows with the mill shot there between the X and the circle receiver, and the shallow cross as well. Other decent plays here are smash check. You have touch pass. You can throw zone read in there. Y corner is nice. Quick spot concept. Zone peak is runnable. And you can run mesh there. You can throw mesh in there. And also Y shallow. Spread Y slot. I like curl wheel more for the curl route to your left and the high-low on your right, and the shoot route. Again, the wheel route is basically a 50-50 ball. I haven't seen anyone get beat with separation on a wheel route all year. I mean, that's just the way it is. I have H shallow cross here in this one as well. You can go Y shallow and Z shallow if you want. Play action read is good as well. And you also have mesh here with the twin out routes. Tray offset. Read option, play action post shot, dagger, deeper. You got a nice deep square in on that bad boy. You can create a high-low between that and the streak if you want to max protect and change that guy to a hitch. And you also have levels switch sail. Tight end in is all right. Vertical drag. You can also throw a slip screen in there. Tray open. I like this version of Y sail. Again, I like having the back to the going opposite of the flow of the play to the weak side. Good snag route there, and you have your high-low between the streak route and the corner by the number 3 receiver, which you don't see all that often. X drag and play action read. Other plays you can throw in there. Again, I wish the wheel route was useful. Slot fade is a 50-50 ball. This version of Y corner is not the best. I think it's better when you change the outside receiver to a streak and do a sail concept there. I think default is not that good, although the option route there is very nice there on the backside against man coverage. You also have mesh in here too that you can throw in there. Trips, this formation is not the best. Stick wheel again, you have that post route there. I'm looking at the stick route and the looking at post stick flat route. And if I have a jump ball stud there, you can throw that. You can throw it up there, but just don't expect him to be wide open. You can also go slot corner. Slot corners are probably a better option there. Now that I look at it, I also have a read bubble and mid slant. I should probably change this. Fade stops isn't bad if you smart route those suckers. And you also have an RPO zone stick and RPO read screen. Again, up to you as far as what you want in there. This is what I base out of, and I'll change it accordingly. I hardly ever run stick wheels. I'll probably end up changing this to either slot drive, middle slant, or slot corner. Main flex offset. Your vertical stems, play action vertical comebacks. RPO read X smoke, smash drive, and zone split. Not a whole heck of a lot to work with here. You can throw in the peak zone RPO as well if you want, or slant stick. But I generally like what I have here. Wing slot offset. Read option, jet pass fake zone, mesh spot, 4 verts. Ohio spacing's not terrible. And you can go play action read also. Y trips weak. Let me get that Y corner out of there. I don't like that play at all. We will replace that with this good old-fashioned curl combo. This version of stick, I would prefer the R1 be hot routed from an out route to a flat route. I think it spaces the play better. You can also go Y cross. Again, this Y cross, there's good Y crosses and bad Y crosses. The bad Y crosses have that zigzaggy mess that takes 10 years to get across the field. This one is functional, a little bit more functional. You can also go base alert looky as well. Single back bunch. Not much here. I just goes either zone split, quick pitch, spacing, verticals. The rest is a waste of time. Single back doubles Y offset. Again, if the wheels separated, this would be an awesome concept. Play action boot, zone fake jet, and dive. Probably better off with bench or stick, to be honest. Now that I look at it. But I'm not in that formation very much at all. Wing close, dive, zone fake jet, for vert, slip screen. Again, not a whole heck of a lot there. So those are my Arizona Playbook Audibles I start the game with, and I'll change depending on what I feel is happening in the game. If I like it, I'll just leave it. If not, I'll just change things up. And this also, when I look at this, tells me that I really need to get going on my custom spread playbook, because there's a lot of stuff here that needs to be replaced. A lot of formations just only have a couple of functional plays in it, which I don't like at all. But that's the nature of Madden playbooks. So there you go with that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.